얼마 전 진행된 2023 플스 쇼케이스에서 마소에서 소니로 돈줄 교체 후 조용하던 번지에서 30여 년 전 자신들의 역사라고 할 수 있는 마라톤의 신작을 발표한 것은 정말 깜짝 뉴스였어요. 대부분의 게이머들은 번지하면 헤일로 시리즈, 데스티니 같은 액박 진영의 게임 개발사로 기억들 하실 텐데요. 사실 번지는 애플 맥OS에서 성장한 회사예요. 게임 사업과는 그닥 인연이 없어 보이는 스티브 잡스도 번지소프트 인수에는 관심을 보였을 정도로 실력을 인정받던 회사였어요. 물론 그 꼬라지를 못 보던 마소가 하이제킹에서 인수한 것으로도 유명해요. 마라톤은 1994년 발표된 오로지 맥에서만 돌아가는 3D FPS 게임이었어요. 네, 윈도우에서 안 돌아갔어요. 미친 거였죠, 개발사가. 돈 안 되는 맥에서 3D FPS 게임이라니. 지금처럼 애플 시장이 확대되었어도 저런 짓을 할 또라이들은 별로 없어요. 아무튼 애플 독점 타이틀로 발표된 마라톤은 대박을 치고 속편도 개발되는 등 승승장구하게 됩니다. 마라톤 게임은 당시 PC에서 유행하던 스토리는 엿장수한테 팔아치운 둠류의 게임들과는 달랐어요. 이 게임은 스토리가 있었으니까요. 먼 미래의 우주 식민지가 외계인에게 습격 점령당하자 지구에서는 식민지의 유색을 파견하는데요. 파견된 주인공이 식민지를 점령한 외계인들과 교전을 하게 되고 식민지 터미널에 접속을 통해 얻게 되는 로그를 통해서 스토리를 구축해가는 당시에는 무척 획기적인 게임이었어요. 난이도가 높은 게임성과 당시에 맥에서만 볼 수 있었던 고화질 트루컬러 그리고 입체적인 사운드와 음향 등으로 퀄리티가 남달랐던 게임이었습니다. 마라톤 대박 이후 번지는 바로 마라톤2 듀란다를 출시하여 또 한 번의 성공을 거두고 PC 진영에도 마라톤을 출시하게 됩니다. 애플과 번지 간의 인수 협의 중 마소에게 하이제킹 당한 번지는 이후 액박 플랫폼에서 헤일로 시리즈를 발표해서 크게 성공을 합니다. 몇 년이 지난 후 자신들의 역사인 마라톤2 듀란다를 액박 360으로 재출시하며 속편이 더 나올 듯 했으나 출시 소식은 더 이상 나오지 않았어요. 이제 30여 년 전 맥 전용 타이틀 그 마라톤이 최신 콘솔과 PC에 출시될 예정이에요. 자, 이제 우리는 게임이 출시되면 물고 뜯고 빨고 하면서 나불거리면 되겠고요. 개발진들의 개발 비하인드와 이어지는 예고편 감상으로 많은 기대를 해보겠습니다. 그럼 저는 이만 인사드리고 다시 찾아뵐게요. 감사합니다.
In Bungie's next game, we're combining the rich history of Marathon with a PvP extraction shooter where players get to be part of the narrative. I think that's just going to be a magic formula.
In Marathon, you are a runner, and you're exploring the hostile world of Tau City 4, looking for mysterious artifacts, implants, and weapons for your runner that are just going to make your character stronger.
You make the best things on the shoulders of giants. And in our case, those giants are Halo and Destiny. The team's been leveraging 30 years of experience and innovation and passion to create Marathon. So in Marathon, you're a runner. A runner is a cybernetic mercenary.
They're this combination of fashion and sci-fi and cyberpunk. They're just so cool.
You're going to be able to both visually represent yourself in really interesting ways, but then also there's going to be gameplay modifications, which is going to be awesome. And it means that you and the other two people on your crew can pick your different play styles. I think the runners are going to be a really great way for our players to shape their gameplay.
Tau City is a very vibrant and dangerous world.
We wanted to make sure this world pushed back on you in the right amount.
You're going to drop into persistent zones. You never know what you're going to find or who you're going to face. You're trying to get out alive, and so is everyone else.
Are you serious?
We're combining the best of that Bungie touch and feel gameplay, but we're adding that incredible tension and these emotional highs and lows.
We want that kind of just surprising, dangerous mystery. Imagine going into this basement of one of the colony buildings and it's like flooded with water, murkiness. It's too quiet. Just the sloshing of your footsteps. Around the corner, you see some beam of green light. And you're like, oh no, what is that?
Marathon is a game where you're always one run away from greatness. You might find like the sick loot in this corner. You might find the compiler in that corner. But every choice you make matters.
It's great to see some of those moments in the world that just kind of naturally happen as players collide.
what runners are doing is gonna be that exciting narrative that unfolds over the course of a season. Who knows what's gonna happen, but imagine if one crew happens to find an alien key. They place it on this altar, and then they get memorialized for opening up the next zone. And they have to go and figure out how to then unlock that for everybody else.
There's a lot of ways to feel like you can win this game. Obviously, getting out alive is the primary one. You can win by getting out with the most artifacts. Each piece of an artifact you find in the world combines into creating bigger, more valuable artifacts. I've had a run where I've got all the pieces to get a prime artifact. I could get out, I could win. And then I hear gunfire in a building nearby, and I know I just need one more piece to get that prime. And that's a decision that we want players to have to make.
You can choose to engage the other team, you can choose to just find the artifact, and then you can choose to just get out.
I am down. I actually shared an exfil with someone. They started shooting me, and I'm like, okay, like I downed them, and then I let them go. And that's the point, like I could play any way I want.
She demonstrated her power, and then she let them go.
There's just so many different ways you can be famous or infamous. Did you help somebody who really needed help? Or you became world's first because you unlocked the zone, or you are the best runner in the world because you've climbed the leaderboard all the way to the top rank and everybody knows it.
The art style of Marathon is graphic realism. Bold, colorful, stylized art.
It's vibrant, it's beautiful, but also mysterious. It's familiar, but also strange. We're really trying to find the right mix of beauty and mystery.
When I jump into the game, I'm just like running for my life, but at the same time, I'll be like, oh, this bush is so beautiful. Oh, look at that building, oh my.
Because we're targeting this like very bold style, it's a balancing act to figure out where do we dial it to 11, where do we dial it back to 6, and which objects and which elements of the world do we really want to highlight. It's something fresh and sort of uncharted territory.
With Marathon, Bungie is very clearly focusing on PvP, and so from the ground up, the integrity of the experience has been absolutely critical. And it was non-negotiable that Bungie was going to be investing in dedicated servers for Marathon, disconnect recovery, and fog of war. Like without those elements, none of this matters.
So we actually have a dedicated team in charge of security and making sure the game is as fair as possible.
Marathon's going to be releasing on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, and it's going to have full cross-save and cross-play.
We are marching towards our alpha, which is really exciting.
We wish we could show you all the cool stuff that we're working on right now, but we can't do it just yet.
After this announcement, we are going to go dark for a while, for an extended period, while we focus on developing and playtesting the game.
Oh, I got one down, 1 second.
Next time you hear from us, we're going to be much closer to release, and we will be ready to reveal gameplay.
You're being thwarted all the time, and you've got to adapt. At the core, it's what it means to be human.
I was just gonna say you shoot people and take their stuff. That was way better than I was gonna do.